the contractors are moving to sites, and so 172 communities that didn't have lights before will have light. As the minister said, currently
Baraka
Savannah is one of the lowest coverage. We're at 68%. Meanwhile, the national average is close to 90%. And so our intention is to move it from 68% as close to the national average of 90% as possible. Those who are not close to the grid, we are looking at solar solutions, and so we'll provide them with solar.
Yes, we are Mampenny's Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Eco Bank and an African Free Trade for Secretariat's major trade finance alliance to expand intra-African community community. The $1 billion bet, the $1 billion bet, why China is finally building an alumni refinery in Guinea and what it means for Ghana. All right. Bank of Ghana opens critical MPC meeting as governor warns of inflation and energy risk. Okay, GN Bank almost no yedi omufoni ade to Ghana financial cleanup returns to center stage after GN savings court victory sparks new questions. We ended here. Bible. Let's listen to some of the experts in finance and what they are saying with regards to what is happening in the finance sector. Okay.
Makes it more expensive for a commercial bank to attract foreign. Of course, it also squeezes a lot more CDs from the banks. It will increase the cost of lending, most definitely. That is one leg. The other leg is it also sucks liquidity from the banking system in the manner that we do not think we need at this time when, after stability, we are all talking about growth. You need credit, you need liquidity to propel that growth. And I'm not sure you want to achieve that by taking more liquidity from the banking system.
Yeah, these are aspects in the finance. Now, moment the Dr. Nana Kweku, director group of Indum, GN Bank in Sami, was Ghana's financial cleanup returns to center stage after GN savings court victory sparks new questions. Momenti ono Dr. Nana Kweku, director group of Indum companies. Momenti
stakeholders. We have to sit down with Bank of Ghana. We have to sit down with the receiver. I think so that's a given. But we need to make sure that we have a competent, experienced team in place whose values are aligned with the values of the group. Number two is going to be the right systems, both the physical infrastructure and the technological infrastructure. And then I think number three would be the surrounding infrastructure, the corporate governance, and the relationship with regulators needs to be in place. It needs to be very.
Yeah, your friend is saying Dr. Nana and Martin Kano. Yes. Now, answer Nebeko IMF and okay, by some of the news here before we go to the IMF instance. The new crusading guide on also say Adamos Resources Limited, Mali government pursues Adamos sister company over money laundering, fraud, etc. All right. MPP petitions Chief Justice for removal of circuit court judge over Abronya's case. The 2026 Lord Dragon 500 lending global litigators. Ajo Safu Foundation donate relief items to Osu Children's Home. Okay. The Supreme newspaper. Police arrest 6 other deadly GB oil filling station robbery. Chief's brother allegedly shot dead by armed men linked to PRP mining sites. Yes, former finance minister calls for prudence and transparency following court ruling on GN savings and loans. Let's get the NPP back into the winning ways. Afoko rallies minority MPs. Okay, the Ghanaian Point newspaper said, I will not shield any operative involving Galamsey. National Security Boss wants. Mahama government presiding over failure, abuse of power, and suffering economy with every minority. NDC will not celebrate IMF with exit kinky party. We Mahama, His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana. Over 6,000 applicants field security service, medical screening over drug use, mental health issues. Interior Minister and his assembly to Ghanaian Times also say Ofanko and Sawam Road project faces fresh delay. Adentia contractor 6-second extension. Commuters lament worsening conditions. Lawyer dispute liquidity fraud allegations. And IGP said, we killed Queen Mother for 50,000 Ghana city suspect, tell police. Where IGP, this must be our last IMF bailout. We're afraid President His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Eduji Tamaklo. Yes. Esquire. Or see, NDC has unique way of choosing flag bearer. Celebrate Eid al-Adha in peace, unity. Napo tells Muslims. Police arrest chief. 7 other over Abamba Queen Mother's murder. All right. So the last newspaper I ever shared now the Informer newspaper. See, solve our problems, not thank us toll. Appear Dankwa blast government. 1 arrests per month. NPP accuses government of weaponizing state institutions against it. Minority demands BOG account. Governor of the Bank of Ghana Infoni any Honorable Kojo Opon Nkrumah. Existing laws fail. Sex for jobs victims. Coalition backs new legislation. Suspect behind Queen Mother's murder nabbed. IGP Onu police applaud. So that's the last newspaper. And then I pay it for the Bremo. But let's go back again and listen to the president of the Bankers Association. Ghana ha. Also know the tuja. Momenti na IMF na YDC.
Almost are investing in controls to detect the second banks are spending a lot investing in training schemes for their staff just to dissuade them from pursuing lifestyles that are not profitable. The third is education. We believe that the more we educate customers, the harder it is for the fraudsters to get them. But above all, we're coordinating our activities.
Yeah, so Nipa order IMF. Fencing semi very piano. Someone him say abayan ka it should be over. But in share say we na bibia nko yie no ni nyina na the debates are minority so no e won semka. So let's listen to the IMF rep in the country what he's saying with regards to the last year Mampenyi Editujwa said this will be the last after almost how many times 17. All right, moment in
the IMF program from the previous government. Baraka at the time we took over from the previous government, all the agreed performance indicators were out of track. It meant that the program was in danger of derailment. And so in the first quarter, after we took over, we had to take some stringent action to bring the program back into alignment.
All right, so any His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Intimate for him say Hana yedi enkomono any newspaper headlines na di bremono yedi besi. You know, ye call for a short break yeba na yeni Serkin Samari adi enkomo na ye na ye municipal imam so